It took years, in fact. The reason why we came together was because there was the protest, and there was the participation in the protest, and it was about outnumbering, and it was about bodies in the street, and then with those bodies, it was about filming what was going on, and participating with whatever you were good at. So how to use your own knowledge or experience in perhaps a very different field from your friend in order to work together. When that was taken away, we had to change. I mean, these dynamics just changed because we were not in the same space anymore. So we're talking bodies in the street, then bodies in closed spaces, the sort of closed crowds versus open crowds that constitute the public space. Those private spaces, such as an office space in downtown that we had, was no longer there. So we could not maintain this kind of closeness that we had. We could not also maintain the connections that we had with the local communities that would use that space for a number of different activities, meetings, workshops, discussions, screenings, and so on. So I think it was a big change. I wouldn't say, I mean, I think that change was necessary. I mean, it wasn't really a choice, but it was necessary for us to go back to the material that we filmed. It gave us time to really rethink what is it that we have there, and with that process of looking at that material again, sort of meeting again on I think 2 different occasions. I'm thinking internationally, because locally people are meeting in Egypt and outside of Egypt as well. But to really, organize the material, that happened twice. It was a very interesting process to look at each other's material, to look at my own material that I haven't seen in a long time, and to see or to look at different elements that you have not seen before. Because usually when you're filming something, when you're working towards exposing some kind of a truth to an event that happened, to counter state propaganda, you look for detail, you look for what is in the foreground, to bring, even if it's something in the background, how to bring that to the front. But then years has passed, and now that when you look at this material, you see much more. You see other things. Other things become crucial as well. And suddenly you start seeing that person behind the camera that you were incapable to see because you were that person at the time. So looking at these various points of views, I think that's what's gold. Thanks.